guys, Dan with S3 Archery here. Wanted to shoot you another video real quick. Recently I ended up picking up a new block target because the other ones were just getting destroyed, and ended up going with something a little bit different than what I had shot before. And so picked up the Rinehart RhinoBlock XL. It's a little bit bigger than the normal one, but both of them have a replaceable insert, and that's really what drew me to this type of a target. One of the things we'll talk about later is getting ready for hunting is to figure out your effective hunting range. And so you got to have a certain standard that you're comfortable with, that's ethical in your mind and based on where you're going to hunt. And so with an insert like this, it gives you a nice diameter, and you can use that in your tuning to what you're going to be able to expect when you're out in the field. Like I said, that'll be a video Joe and I'll shoot a little bit later, but this is going to help us when we do shoot that video. Previously we had shot bag targets, we've shot the compression targets. Down here you can sneak, there's a little Cabela's cheapo. We've done a lot of target type experimentation, and this one is one that kind of been late in the game. It's right around 200 bucks to get a target like this versus, you know, a lot of other nice targets out there are 100, maybe a little less. But I wanted something that had a replaceable insert because I do like to shoot out the centers of my target. And so that feature is going to be nice as far as durability goes. The other nice thing about a target like this is that in theory it's all weather. We'll see, like I said, I haven't had it for that long, but I will leave it out here in the rain, in the sun. And so it'll get it by next year, it'll have definitely had a good run of testing. But as you can see, it's got really nice visible dots here. This center here is already getting a little bit torn up, but really a target like this, when you shoot it, it does cause a hole, so to speak, but it is self-healing, they claim, and so those holes get pretty small. I'm not planning on shooting broadheads at this target. I'll use a cheaper one like this for my broadheads, but it's rated that you can shoot anything you want into it. I have been shooting, as I told you in the beginning of the year, the Bobley. This is my natural, 47 pounds at my draw length, and I'm shooting my 2117 Easton arrows here. I do have the brass inserts in them, and so these are clocking in over 600 grains. And so when it hits pretty hard. I want to get tuned up for hunting, and I want to run a heavy broadhead, and so this is a perfect tuner for me. But we'll take a couple of shots in here. I'll shoot it at 8 yards or 12 yards, and you can see they come out really easy. Caveat to that is that it's 85 degrees in the sun. This target is a lot nicer to pull during the day. When I get up early in the morning and it's 60 degrees, the arrows are harder to remove. And so that's something you do want to consider if you're thinking about getting a target like this, is it's going to be a challenge if the timing isn't right or if it's really cold out. I will shoot this in October, and so I'll be able to give you some feedback later if you have questions that you post. But right now it's just not cold enough to really get a good feeling of how it pulls in the cold. So let's take some shots and see what it does. Alright, so here we're right at about 8 yards back from the target. I'll take about 2 shots here, we'll see what they do, and just when we pull them out, you'll see how far it goes in. Like I said, this target's been shot for roughly 3 weeks. I put a lot in there in that time frame, and so it's not a brand new spot. There has been some damage to it, as you can tell, but it, in my mind, is very easy to pull at this, so let's do it here. We'll throw a bonus one in there since we're here. Let's go check it out, and we'll pull them in. We're not going to do any camera tricks. We're just going to pull it, and I'll show you how far they're in. Alright, so I've got 3 pretty close together here. We'll pull each one out. So you can see, like I said, this is a 600 plus grain arrow, 47 pounds at 8 yards, and that's as far as it's going in. I would say almost exactly the same. And once again. And those 2 that were in there were pretty close together, and so as far as, stopping power, you would think that one would out-penetrate the other. But, I mean, that's some really good stopping power. A bag target, of course, is going to give you pretty similar stopping power, but a lot of the times with a bag target, what I found is you tore up the face and it lost its integrity, and I'd actually have arrows that would eject out. This here, it's going to get abused, and we'll give you probably a springtime update as far as what it looks like after S3 has been playing with it for a good 6 months. But let's step back, we'll take some more shots and see what it does. All right, so back at 12 yards, we'll take another couple of shots, see what happens, see what you think. All right, so we'll pull these out here. A little bit less on that one. Pretty similar. And then this is a spot you can see is actually taken a lot of abuse, and so, yeah, not bad. Not bad at all, guys. So, like I said, you know, just to recap, pick this target up. So far, I've been really happy with it, but prime weather. Definitely, if you guys have questions, put it in the comments, because we'll field comments, you know, all winter long, even if we aren't shooting another video on this. But good company, good stopping power, durability, and, you know, ease of pull to be determined. But right now, we're very, very happy with it, and we'll keep you posted.